Hi there and welcome to the Dawn Show. Dawn Stensland-Menti here. So with all this snow and ice and freezing temperatures, who isn't dreaming of warmer climates? Well, the Philadelphia InQUIRER travel show is coming to town to help us plan our next vacation so we can dream of that. From the Philadelphia InQUIRER, we want to welcome to the show beer reporter Don Joe Sixpack Russell. I mean, best job in America.
It is.
And my friend Sarah Doheny from the Philadelphia InQUIRER Travel Show. And Sarah, you've been on the show before, so we're having fun together, talking about travel, talking about beer.
Yes, thank you for having me back. It should be, especially with this weather, as you mentioned. I know I need a vacation. I don't know about you. I know I do right now. But this weekend, January 25th and 26th at the Valley Forge Casino and Resorts, the Pennsylvania Travel Show rolls into town. And we have brand new this year is Joe Sixpack with the Culinary Craft Beer Garden. The Craft Beer Garden, and we have a culinary stage with demos from Fat Jack's Glenn Gross. We have Barrett Beyer from Hell's Kitchen, season 11. We have this new little sensation out of Lancaster, Sean Bruce, 14-year-old, who's going to be doing a culinary demo. So it's fun for family, and who doesn't want to win a trip to St. Croix?
Yeah, St. Croix. Nice.
Can we go?
Nice.
I guess we can't.
Someplace warm.
I'm booking.
You're already booking. So tell me first of all, and I know that you write books about beer. You get to travel. How do you get this job?
That's probably the most asked question I get. I get a long list of potential interns who want to help me with my career.
Oh, you have interns. I want to be the Joe Sixpack intern.
Exactly. You always need help drinking beer, but it's a great career. I've been doing it for almost 20 years now as a beer writer, and been drinking beer even longer than that. So I've one of those lucky people who can make a career out of something that they really love.
Yeah, and I think that's what it's about. It's about the passion. So what will you be talking about at the travel show in particular? People can sample? You'll have beers that people can sample? We'll
be having a craft beer festival there on the floor of the travel show. And I'll be doing a presentation too in connection with a really fun trip that I'm organizing, a river cruise to Belgium and the Netherlands in spring of 2015. So I'll be talking about all the breweries that we're going to be visiting, the wonderful cafes and taverns and all the great food in that part of the world.
And this is another part of your job that you have to do. You have to go on the river cruise.
I call it research.
How do we get this job? This is awesome, right, Sarah?
Can I sign up? Do you need a publicist? Please. Dawn and I are there.
I want to be the intern, I'm telling you.
You be the intern, I'll be the publicist. We're on this trip.
So, but I want to ask you, locally, when we've had Yards on here, we've had some of the brewmasters on. I mean, they basically have a master's in beer making, and it's not silly stuff. This is big money, and it's serious stuff. What's your favorite local beer, though?
That's a tough one. I like to say my next beer is my favorite beer because there's always another great beer coming down the road. Really, a favorite beer is whatever happens to turn you on while you're drinking the beer. And there's so many, really thousands of great beers out there, especially here in the Philadelphia area where we've got so many wonderful, good local breweries, Yards and Weyerbacher and Victory and Philadelphia Brewing and Flying Fish in Jersey. I mean, it's really, we're living at the very best time to be drinking beer in the entire history of man.
In the history of man,
absolutely.
Wow. And Philadelphia has a rich history. I mean, Ben Franklin loved beer,
Ben Franklin loved beer. The first thing William Penn did when he founded his city was build a brewery. So we've been drinking beer a long time. I like to say we've got beer in our blood here in Philly. So.
We're speaking, philosophically, of course. We don't actually have it in our bloodstream. So, Sarah, talk to me a little bit more about this weekend and why people want to go to the travel show.
Well, first of all, you can enter in. Who doesn't want to try and enter in for a giveaway? There's trips to London. There's trips to St. Croix. Other great trips that are intermixed during the day. We have a culinary stage. Lorraine Rinaldi will be one of the MCs. Jacqueline Kelly will be one of the MCs from Taste for Travel. Gervais Peterson will also be there discussing his trip back and forth from Malaysia, and as long as Philadelphia InQUIRER reporter, travel writers, and Arthur Frommer, who and his wife will be there. So it's fun to learn how to get a trip on a dime. You want to go to your favorite destination, but don't can't quite figure it out with the kids and is it good for the kids, this is the place to go and spend the weekend. It is kid friendly. It's $8 pre-sale, $10 at the door, and it's a fun day. So the mom and the kids can go working on the travel side, and Dad could go visit Joe and have a good time in the man cave at the craft beer garden. So, and if it's supposed to be really crummy out, I'm ready for I'm ready for the islands.
Yeah, and you know, it is fun because I do love these kinds of conventions because you can go and you do have fun. You have food samplings and the beer samplings, but you also learn a lot. And sometimes it's about traveling and finding out ways to save money too.
And that's what this weekend is all about, is finding out how you can get your dream vacation with all your bells and whistles, but not breaking the bank, because you may have kids, you may not have that luxury to have a babysitter and the kids have to go, but it also has to be kid friendly. So the writers that are coming will help you with that, as well as tips and great eats from great chefs that are local. We even have a chopped Tom Burmeister there. Joe Poon. Who doesn't love Joe Poon?
Hi, we love Joe. So my little travel tip is, if you're taking the kids to Disney, I was telling Don this before the show, so the Magic Kingdom's dry, but Safariland has an awesome amber beer.
How would you know about that?
They serve it in this big, tall glass. You just sip the amber beer and walk around and see the giraffes. It's awesome.
I think that's
my little travel beer tip.
A great tip, believe me, and I will take you up on that one day.
Beer makes the world a better place, more palatable. Don and Sarah, I want to thank you so much. Thank you, and have fun this weekend, and I hope everybody joins you.
Thank you.
We'll check out the travel show.
Looking forward to raising a couple glasses with friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. And
we're going to be right back here on The Dawn Show with an important doctor and an important message for all of us. Be right back.